Good day, everybody, and welcome back to episode 10 of The Land of Good and Evil Season 1. Today, we are going to go deeper into this wonderful hot mess of a fortress. Well, I've been looking around, and probably I'm not fair here. This place is actually working out quite nicely so far. The city is coming together quite well. The only thing I did realize was that my stockpiles of claystone were not really good, but since I have the feeling as if we could need more of those burial chambers, let's just fetch ourselves some extra claystone via that. And hot from that, there's so much more room available. We don't really need to worry about anything here. So, what my goals for today will be, I want to breach deeper here. We finally made it past the aquifer, which is amazing. So, we're going to see what's down below here. So first off, I'm going to etch out a little bit of a corridor here, and then we're going to explore deeper. I mean, this is, after all, elevation 19, where we didn't make it too deep yet. But on the other hand, I'm quite happy that we made it so far. Why the hell is there mining jobs there? I guess it was slope removal, but okay. Anywho, on the other hand, we are currently working here on this little wonderful thing. I wonder if we have chains for that on stock. I highly doubt it. So let's make us some iron chain. And I want to make sure that this Doctor's Guild Hall is getting the attention that it requires. There we go. Probably it's already... well, not quite. So... yeah, I bet this is just healing spells. Right. Always freaks me out a tiny little bit when I see combat notifications, but at the end of the day, it's all harmless. It's all harmless, luckily. Alright, our engravers, they don't really bring up much. Anywho. So, one thing that I realized about this fortress lately is that Justice Paint will have to stretch over pretty much territory, because, these apartment blocks, they are only 6 on 6. Yeah, well, what I mean with that is there's only 6 dwarfs per double alley, however you want to call it. So, you guys are still only healing? Alright, just meant to ask, It's all fun and games until somebody starts crying, right? Let's slap down some beds. I really love with this mod pack that we can create beds out of stone. This is probably one of the coolest additions there. Although, admittedly, I like it in vanilla that we got to work on our wood stockpiles for the sake of beds. Personally like this, but on the other hand, I don't really miss it that terribly here either, so... Anywho, let's see how things are working out. We didn't get too many claystone blocks out of that, or boulders, I should rather say. So we're going to get ourselves a nice little claystone mining project here. So, well, I already can foresee that something bad will one day happen, and I'll totally derp it out, because I think they're healing or something. Okay, so we're going to go... Wait a sec. Are you kidding me? The deepest elevation here is 3? What is this madness? I mean, that's odd. Let's see what our miners can find. Usually the world goes all the way down to minus 120. But what do I know what happens here in this mod pack? Anyways, let's see what the mining personnel can procure here. We are also digging out some mudstone. But at the end of the day, we still have a lot of work to do here to spread out the civilization of wars here a little bit more. Alright. So, guess the mining job that I issued is just taking a while longer because I went for that one first. Right. No, I don't want no entertainers. Thank you. That claystone is desperately needed for flooring for luxury apartments. important things first, you know? So, whoa. So, we found water, but, a volcanic wall studded with gems. Alright, so we found our first adamantine vein. Look at it. Wow, it's majestic. It's actually really large, now that I think about it. Cool. So, the less cool news is that, yeah, well, here they're, digging out the staircases, but, that job, let's cancel that. Alright, so let's make sure that we're not going to get any unwanted visitors here. So let's clap down some floors on these staircases. So that's locked. Ah, well, actually, you know what? We're going to make it completely. We're going to seal it off completely. Always the wisest choice in my humble opinion. You never know what comes crawling out of these holes, you know. Can be something swimming, can be something flying, can be something deadly, can be something harmless. You know what I'm talking about. We've struck milk quartz, alright. So, turns out we have found caverns layered by. Brilliant. And turns out we have now secured the perimeter. So, but the good news remains, we have found ourselves a nice adamantine deposit. So, yeah, we just dig out a tunnel there. Thieves! Oh no. Let's see. Rake woman thief. Alright, I knew that this wouldn't be the same stuff that we usually have here. A naked, elongated human with lanky lips, limbs, leathery skin, and cold red eyes. Alright. Are they entering or are they leaving? Looks like they are leaving. Alright, these things look freaking, looks like they're freaking me out, dude. Alright. So, whatever might be the case, we'll see what they have stolen or haven't stolen. Let's check out if the Doctor's Guild Hall. It's still just a meeting place, but they're getting there. So we're going to slap in a statue there. That surely will do the trick. I mean, we are still lacking another statue there, but one thing at a time. Let's just order a new set of iron statues there. How about that? We're going to relate them to, yeah, to just our fortress now. Wait a sec, not here, site. No. This clicks. Here we go. And we're going to make 6 of these. Let's not overdo it. We're just starting out. Just want to make sure that this guild hall here is living up to its name. So, let's see. Do I even have traction benches ordered? I highly doubt it. Let's see how that'll work out. But they should have all the necessary materials available for that. Yep. So, let's make 5 of these buddies there. Should work out. Okay. Now then, we got that. Let's get ourselves acquainted here. Okay. That's brilliant. I mean, this means we got ourselves now access to adamantine. Very, very early, in my opinion. I mean, we're only in the 3rd year here. Let's see. We got sand, so we can do glass blocks. Probably should set up some sand industry by now, huh? Let's do this. So, well, sand industry. We're going to make that happen here. Yeah, I like the idea of that. So, here goes glass furnace number 1, glass furnace number 2. we set up a nice little stockpile zone here for sand. Can't set up sand stockpile zones by... it's furniture and it's coal sandbags. That's how you do it. And to collect sand, you need to do it like this. This is what I personally learned lately. So we're going to go and add a condition. And here there's sand-bearing items, so... If the amount of sand-bearing items is less than 10, you do it. There we go. And what's also very, very important, you need to make sure that your other furniture stockpiles don't have sandbags activated either. And that should be it. Alrighty, so let's see. They're stopping their work because of warm stone. That doesn't count. This is no magma. This is just the entry level of the vein, so to say. Alright, so, well, that sucks a bit. Because we're not quite above it, you know? Just a tad bit above it. Anyways, we're taking this slowly. Thing is, I would need a military squad to secure this area, you know? There are no slopes or anything. You see, all this stone that you see here is all the adamantine vein, so to say. But, yeah. Typical issues arise. We're not going to go any further down that road before I got my glass blocks done. Let's see. Sand collection is happening, and a wizard caravan has arrived. Now things are getting interesting. Okay, so we're going to make sure that... whoopsie, that was certainly not what I wanted. We're going to make sure that we're going to get ourselves some green glass blocks. So these guys are extremely important, and we're going to make like, yeah, 150? Nah, 200. Yeah, that's a large number, I'm aware of that. So we do require them, though, because of our projects down here. So we're going to make a stockpile zone exclusively for these green glass blocks. Here we go. And this stockpile zone, well, we're going to make... I don't know. That's not that important. And we got ourselves the first mayor. Nice. Alright. So this place has been sealed off. It's all looking ruddy, doesn't it? Is there finally this thing linked here? Yeah, we need to clear out our stuff here a bit. Okay, I cannot really remember if we made anything for the sake of trade here. I don't think we did. I don't think we did, no. So we're going to go for my personal classic. You can go either for gems, that's my personal classic, or you can always go for completed meals. Let's see here, prepared meals, 5,000 bucks. Let's get this stuff here, you know, quarry bush leaf chowder. So I'll leave it up to you how you want to do your trading. It feels quite bonkers to earn that much money by just selling some dwarven chowder. And the most depressing thing about that is, if you check out how it's made, it's just most likely quarry bush with quarry bush with quarry bush, and that's pretty ridiculous considering that this stuff is worth that much money. But I'm not the one to judge. We're just using this, right? So another monster hunter is hitting town. I'm going to accept these because I personally feel like my military is at the point where we can't actually get through with this. So there we go. Come on, broker. You have to be here at some point. whatever meeting that was. So, let's see. It's quite interesting that she's attending some sort of meeting, but probably with the mayor or whoever. Whatever. So, let's see. We got that quarry bush chowder, and let's see what they're delivering us. Lots of food. Food, 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 food. What the... Are you guys serious? You're just delivering food? Well, I find that pretty funny to sell my most valuable food and just buy food back from them. And still making a horrendous profit with that. Yeah, whatever. Can we buy that cheese? No, we can't. Alright. So, here we go. That's a weird trade, but I did it nevertheless out of one simple reason. It does give our folks, nutrition variety. That's what I like to call it. Basically, the more different food stuff your people got, the happier they are, you know? Therefore, I like to buy that stuff, because it always opens up the variety of food. That's more happy dwarves in a nutshell. They really do get depressed after a while if they have to eat always the same stuff. You know this game. Alrighty, so let's see. There's a couple of elk birds roaming around there, but elk birds are naturally not hostile, you know. The monster hunters are now going out there and doing their thing. At least I hope so. And in the meantime, we're going to grab whatever we can, gemstone-wise. Because that's for me the real, treasure down here. That's for me the real treasure down here. So, we also have a lot of shells here that I'm blatantly destroying. But we got so many of them that I really don't mind anymore. So we do require a garbage dump zone. Do we have another one yet? Let's see. Yes, I do. So this garbage dump zone has to go, because we want to deposit stuff here. And then the Atom Smasher can just do its thing. Just want to get rid of this stuff, you know? Alright, as soon as we have enough people down here, I am going to go for more military. But currently, you know, with that low amount of people in the vicinity, I am not really that interested in fighting. So another thing that I want to do here is we're going to set up another refreshment room, and we're also going to set up a little dormitory of sorts. I don't know if dormitories will be used when people actually have a room where they can crash out. I don't know. Somebody knows, let me know. It's something I really, really would like. Basically, the question is, if somebody's dead tired down here, would he go for his own room, or would he go for the dormitory if there's one right around the corner? I highly expect that the dwarves will still go for their own room, but, well, maybe not. Let me know if you know. Anywho, what I do know is the fact that we can set up ourselves a little bit of an area here. That's combat. So we're going to set up ourselves the same-o area here. Some drinks, some meals. Let's see who's fighting. An elk bird is fighting. Why is the elk bird fighting? Shouldn't be fighting. So prepared meals and some mugs to round it up. There we go. It's my standard delivery by now. So why is the elk bird fighting? The elk bird is stepping into my traps. That's why it's fighting. I see. And fresh migrants have arrived. Wonderful. So we're going to send our fighters here to take out these critters. Mostly because I want them to be in training, you know. There we go. So it turns out the rest of the elk birds ran away. That's okay for me. So, with some luck, those elk birds will get slaughtered and transformed into useful stuff. But, well, I know my dudes. They usually don't act out that smart, eh? Anyways. Well, first, construction mandate. Reminds me that we're supposed to make an apartment for that guy here. So, some amulets. We're going to make shell amulets. Because, you know, We do have so many. Check this out. I ordered them to be destroyed, and that's what happens. Not too much. Alrighty, so a mayor's apartment. Got it. So, yeah, this fits in here quite nicely. So we're going to make one office here, one dining hall here, and one nice bedroom here. Now we're going to be connecting this like that. Alright. Also, we're going to make some armor stands. Wooden armor stand. Rock armor stand. Huh. Interesting. Well, we're going to make this like that. If I want some weapon rack that's made from a specific material or a specific quality, I'll make sure of that. I'll ask for that. But until then, this is a pretty nice method of getting what I need cheap. So here we go. An enchantress bard is visiting. I'm somewhat really afraid about the well-being of our artifacts. I somehow don't have a hard time trusting these people here. Alright. So, up here, well... come on. We're going to do something here. We're going to filter out... Wait a sec. Where was that again? Clear filter. I vaguely remember that. Sometimes this thing is here. Bars off. Global settings. I had that the other day already, but you know, I want to make this place floored with iron bars because why not? We got so many, you know, and this is, after all, the apartment of an official. And this is supposed to be a hanky-panky fancy place, so get the idea. Oh, I love that mod, making a metal plate so much fancier. So, elk birds are stepping inside traps again. Well, it's somewhat freaking out my workers as well, though. I think we need to optimize on that a little bit, though. Look at that. Doesn't this look like a luxurious affair to you? In vanilla, these floors would look way less nice. They'd look like wooden board floors. I personally did dislike that a lot in vanilla. This is actually the look of glass floor in vanilla, but they adapted the look and put the coloring of the metals on top of it, and it really looks good. At least I do like it a lot. So we're going to put a chair in here for the office, and let's do place down the weapon rack and the armor stand here. Then, let's see, there's another petition rolling in. So let's make this the dining hall, and this the bedroom. Just the basics for noble dwarves, you know the drill. I'm not sure if he actually needs chests or cabinets or whatever, but by now, you know, every citizen here has one, so the mayor should have one too. Okay. So, last steps, bedroom. I'm so happy that got this already done. Wait a sec. Was it supposed to be the office? This was supposed to be the dining hall. There we go. That should suffice. So, who is our mayor, though? you know. Urdim Abbot Sazir. Well, let's check out our good friend here. Did I misread? Urdim. No, I didn't. So, here. Just a line. So there's spider silk here. That's weird. Okay, so personality-wise, what do we have here? She dreams of raising a family. Oliven Zing Green Circle, giant tortoise shell, alright. She likes amulets. Alright, that means it's going to stay with amulets in general. That's actually quite some piece of good news, because that means this mare won't make any big problematic decisions here in the long run. So, let's see. We're going to try out the dormitory thing here. Yeah, you guys, you do your merchant thing. So what I do realize, though, is that the claystone is depleting. Well, not too surprised about that. It's, after all, the flooring material for an entire block of the city. That always comes out with the high cost. So, is it possible? Is today the day where we don't have any freaking hot mess around here? Nobody dying so far? Well, I don't want to jinx it, but, you know. So far, we weren't that lucky in any of our sessions. Yet, that is. Alright. The Enjoyable Cruelties, a performance troupe is visiting. The Enjoyable Cruelties, what a name. So let's see. Does that work? It should actually. Alrighty. Well, we do make quite some nice progress here. Although I gotta say, what I'm still quite displeased with is the safety of the fortress, but, you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Alright, let's redraw this zone here a bit, because I need to have some maneuvering space here. Because I do think it is about time to set up a proper wall for our fortress. So, well, actually I'm going to make it like that. Or do I? Nah. Well, gotta think about that a little bit longer, huh? Another entertainer request. So, I meant to check out how the business here is going. Not at all, as it seems. So, is it because we don't have enough bags? I mean, we are making bags, after all. But, oh, yeah, of course. If I don't configure any sand collection zone, they surely won't collect any sand. Duh. I know I'm sometimes quite the genius, but you have to believe me on this. It's really like I'm saying. Alright, so that explains the damn lot. And as a last thing, now let's assign those animals here before I forget again. And then I'd say we are at a good spot to say goodbye for today. Yeah, there's some elk bird running into its demise yet again. Nothing new, nothing special. Right, so far, so good. I mean, yeah, the Enjoyable Cruelties, by the way, they petitioned for citizenship here. They really wanted to be part of our city, but no. We're not going to employ any people named like. Okay. So, I thank everybody hanging out here. Drop me your comments down below, leave me your thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's also a playlist link down there if you're looking for the entire saga of the Land of Good and Evil, so knock yourself out if you want to see more. And next time, well, let's see. I really hope that next time we're going to get ourselves some of that, what's it called again? Some of that glass blocks done, so we can actually start probably getting into some deep mining. Not quite sure if I'm going to make that already, but surely gonna try. That being all said, see you all next time and have a good one.